Alright, guys, what's up? It is do or die time. I don't know about you, but this is my favorite week of football.
This week?
Like, you get Thanksgiving Day, three games on Thursday, and then we have the beatdown that will come on Saturday.
Oh, yes!
And then you have just good football all around. Like, you have the Iron Bowl, which I don't care how long you've been alive. That is just a fun game to watch. I don't care who you root for.
Who's going to win?
Dude, I want Auburn to win. Like, I want Auburn to win, but
This is what I think is going to play out. I know we talked about this already. This is still what I think is going to play out. As long as Baker Mayfield's only out for one series, they're probably going to beat West Virginia. But I think it's going to be Alabama, us, Oklahoma, Ohio State. That's what I think it's going to be. What I want it to be is Wisconsin wins out. I want us to win out. I want Bama to win this week and lose to Georgia.
And Georgia make it.
And then Oklahoma win out. There's 5 teams, all right? I've already done the thinking process. Wisconsin wins out, they're undefeated, they're in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, if Georgia beats Alabama, that's Alabama's one loss. Georgia's SEC champ, they're in.
No.
We win out, we have one loss, we're in as ACC champs. Oklahoma wins out, they're one loss, champs, they're in. And then Alabama with one loss, are they going to keep them out?
I think they have to.
They have to, right? But will they?
I don't know.
That's the question.
That would be kind of fun.
That's the question.
But like I said before, I think Auburn, if they got Alabama last week or the week, but if they got to play Alabama before they played Georgia, I think they win the game. But
you think Alabama's gonna be ready for it?
Yeah,
they're gonna be up.
They're gonna have.
They're gonna be ready for it. It's like I don't care how bad Carolina or Clemson is ever. Everyone's always up for that game.
Speaking of that, you want to put a score on that one?
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I could see Carolina winning if they make 2 massive defensive plays. But what if we make 2 massive defensive plays? We could win by 28 points. Yeah. But I'm setting it, if all goes fair, 2 touchdowns.
37-17.
Okay.
That's what I like.
Okay.
All right, let's talk fantasy.
All right, so we can't talk about each other's.
No, we play each other this week.
Yep, it'll be a good one. You know what a fun fact for my team is though? So I've won 8 or 9 in a row, and my statistic that it keeps rubbing in my face is that it's been 9 weeks straight that I've underperformed and I haven't reached my projection, but I've won. So I'm good. I'm good with that. Sorry, Beth. We're gonna throw that out there. Epic game.
Thank you, Blair Walsh. Let me tell you, Beth. At halftime, right when they did the fake field goal, I had lost my mind. I was on full tilt. I was gonna go through the TV and tell Seattle they realized 3 is greater than 0, right? You need if they had not done the fake field goal, it don't matter now because I got my points. But had they not done the fake, they probably either win the game or at least tie the game.
They gonna win that game?
They tie it. They go to overtime.
Nope. All right. Yeah. You know what? Let's start. Blake and Matt. While we're talking about that game, Falcons defense, I told you were playing the wrong one because we were going to do better, and we won the game. In your face, Blake. Seahawks suck. However, if I'm going to like something on your team besides the Falcons, it is actually the Seahawks players this week up against San Fran. The person that he said it earlier, I started to agree with. Now I'm fully agreeing with. 4 weeks in a row, Jordy Nelson's just been trash.
Martavis Bryant did score more than him, by the way.
Yeah, by a point. Yeah.
He did score more than him. How much did Marshawn Lynch score?
Probably 7.
So 2 more.
7 or 8.
Yeah, 2 more points.
But yeah, why the Raiders went away from Marshawn Lynch? Because they were getting their tails beat. But Marshawn Lynch was the only good thing that happened for them that day. But when you're down by 30, you're down by 30. But Nelson, I want to say play him because he's Jordy Nelson, but you can't now. You got to go with something else. And you're playing Matt. Matt's not known to put up a ton of points. So having Russell Wilson, you already have Paul Richardson. I would pick up Lockett, who's on waivers now,
That makes
and
sense.
play him for
Yeah,
Nelson.
I like
Just
that.
because he's going to throw to one of them for a touchdown, if not both.
I like that.
Matt, good note on your team is Matt Ryan's finally playing well. That's a good note for my team, too. He's, 2 touchdowns in like 4 straight games. I don't necessarily dislike anything about your team other than collectively it's just not high-powered. Not big potential there. That's why I have Blake winning.
Yep. Same thing. Blake, I like all your Seattle players. That simple. Playing at San Fran, it's unless we do one of those Alex Smith curses, it should be a good week for Russell Wilson and everyone involved.
Right.
Uh,
Who is the number 1 player in fantasy? Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
And also, I'm going to tell you not to play Jordy Nelson. Instead of telling you to go pick up Lockett, which I'm totally okay with, I like that. I'd play Curse. He's already on your bench. The Carolina stops the run, but they're not so great at the pass. I mean, they're okay, but so that's not a bad play. It's better than Nelson. I can tell you that.
Very low ceiling for Nelson.
Yeah. And then Matt, man, I am huge on the Indianapolis-Tennessee game this week. I think that is a shootout because neither of them play defense. And so I like Hilton. I like Matthews. If I would do anything to just kind of juice it up a little bit, and this is a possibility here. I take Kenyon Drake out because we saw they're not going to use him, even though he's the better back. They're not going to use him. And I'd put in Theo Riddick purely because Abdullah's not going to be able to run the ball. So they're just maybe they'll do some screen passes. He breaks one off.
I don't feel like they're using Theo like they have in the past.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They're going to have to do something different to try to win this game. They're not going to be able to.
Who's Miami playing? Who's Kenny Drake running against this week?
New England.
Yeah, I don't know. Either one, but you're right. If anything,
it's higher potential, I think. So yeah, I got Blake winning this purely on the Seattle-San Francisco thing.
Yeah, I think those players will put up enough, and I don't see anyone on Matt's team just balling out. If you had someone linked up with Matt Ryan to, he throws a couple touchdowns to them, like if you had some new or something, but...
Or if you had Mariota with the Matthews play.
Oh, yeah, maybe. But, you never know. You never know. Right. I got Dad and Chris next.
Yep.
So every time you talk crap about Fitz,
I didn't talk crap about him last week. I said I didn't talk crap about him, and he's still...
I only say that because I am.
Yeah, no, I am too.
He's going up against Jacksonville, and if there's a no to go up against, like it has been against the Broncos in the past, Jacksonville, man. I mean, he's going to get his targets, though, so you can't take him out. I'm just saying Larry Fitz ain't going to get it done this week. What you need to watch, Freeman. If Freeman comes back, I love that for you. Hopefully he plays. You'll win. Just watch the status. Chris, just set up your lineup. McCaffrey's on your bench right now. You got Eckler in, and I think the only reason he scored was because they were up by 30 points. So he was getting garbage time. I don't think they're going to get garbage time.
He has gotten a lot of garbage time lately, and those guys are hot.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I pretty much said the same thing. I'm just going to add in there. I like your, I don't know when you got him. I guess a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Vernon Davis play. I think that's really worked out well for you. You finally got a tight end you can trust. So as long as Jordan Reed's out, keep playing him. Same thing. Watch Freeman. And Fitz versus Jacksonville, I just put a question mark. If you had to take him out and put in Moncrief, I'm okay with it. Because you got Marquise Lee. I'd take Marquise Lee, put him in Fitz's spot, and then play like Frank Gore in your flex.
Okay.
That's what I said I would do. But then Chris, I like your Mike Evans play. He's gonna get his 14, 15 points a week. And then I'm the same way.
But when he's your main guy, that 14, 15 is not cutting it.
I know.
Because that is your best player.
But then, Juju could go off, but I didn't say
Juju could.
I'm the same way. Take out Eckler, put in McCaffrey.
I think this time of the year, this is when you aren't worried about anyone else. I mean, if you think about it, this is, okay, we got to make playoffs. Antonio Brown, you're going to get hot and you're going to be going. So Smith-Schuster's
Yeah.
probably
How
not.
bad to
He's
play-
not going to go for 30.
By the way, can we just talk about the fact that I played against a team that's had 2 wide receivers go over
for
40
points.
and I still won. Oh, gives me goosebumps just talking about it.
Yeah, that's pretty
All right.
crazy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I got Dad winning too, though. All right, Brandon and Ethan next. Brandon, I like Melvin Gordon a lot this week again, simply because Dallas doesn't know how to play offense without Zeke. So they're not going to be winning this game. Actually, Chargers will probably be up. So they're just going to be running the ball with Melvin Gordon. There's nothing I actually don't like on your team this week, Brandon. That I would change.
Okay, well, I got one thing.
Okay.
Continue.
That's why we're both doing it.
Yeah.
Ethan, like an AJ Green. I like him so much that Cooper can die, and you can take out Carr, put in Andy Dalton, because at least Andy Dalton's going to get a touchdown to AJ Green.
Is Andy Dalton on this team? Or are you going to
Nope.
go pick him up? He's going to
Andy
go pick him up.
Dalton's need to get picked up.
All right. I'm not totally hating that. Brandon, I'm going to throw out there. I like, finally I can say, like, I've been playing this guy in my other leagues all week, and I finally dropped him, and then Robert Woods gets hurt. But Cooper Kupp, I like him this week. Him and Sammy, I think both could have some decent games coming up.
Yeah, with Robert Woods out? That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. I didn't think
And
about
so my thing, I saw you already pick him up, so I'm assuming you're planning on doing this already. Is taking Fleener out and putting in Ben Watson. He's going up against Houston, who gives up some points to the tight end. I like that play better than Fleener.
that. Maybe.
I mean, Fleener had one good game last week, I know, but before
I
that,
know.
he had junk until the first
Right,
2
and
games. and then it
usually
was junk.
they don't string him together. He is
Big play
years
dependent.
past Jared Cook. That's what he is.
that first game of the season, everybody picks him up, and everyone's like, "Oh!" And then
And then he
also, Ethan, I'm big on AJ this week. I know every time I'm big on AJ, it doesn't seem to pan out, but big on AJ this week. And again, Cooper can die. I'm totally cool with that. And I guess put in Sterling Shepard, man. Like I take Cooper out and put in Shepard because unless Shepard doesn't play,
Right.
and if he doesn't play, then I don't know, find somebody else that's Cooper.
Right.
Go pick up. What was the Erickson guy for the Cincinnati Bengals that scored?
Who do you have winning this?
Remind me again who Brandon's quarterback is?
He's playing Cam Newton.
Yeah, I'm picking Brandon. Because he is Jordan
Yeah.
Howard, Melvin Gordon. Those are like easy 15+ point game guys, possibly. His wide receivers aren't hot, but I mean Alshon's had a pretty good week.
The way everything's set up right now, I'd go with Brandon. I'm not going to say putting in Andy Dalton is going to lift you that much. If Sterling Shepard does play and you put him in over Cooper, I might give the edge to Ethan. But I'm just going to go with Brandon this week. There you go, Brandon. I know you watch him. All right, next one. Beth and Erica.
Yeah. All right.
This is the
go.
iron. This is the Iron Bowl for us.
It's gonna be good.
I like this.
Let's go.
matchup.
I hope it doesn't work out. I hope Beth doesn't get burnt twice, because that would be bad. But
because I see points being scored here.
yeah.
Besides potentially mine and your game, this might be the highest scoring game, if not the highest scoring. Beth, I like your receivers, every single one of them. Every single. You got Antonio Brown. Who's Antonio Brown? He's going to go off. Keenan Allen, if he just got hot, if he just caught
they
fire.
usually stream for a little bit
Yeah,
when
if
he
he
does
just
hot.
got fire, he's going to go off because he's good. He's healthy. He might get this stretch going into playoffs, and you might win it all. Maybe. And then you got Dak, or not Dak, but
What's that? Wrong
Dez.
team.
And Dak threw him the ball every single time he threw the ball.
I know, it was pissing me off.
Like-
I was like, the only thing I need to do is Des just not catch any more balls. And I look over and I'm like, he just caught 6 straight catches.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, what?
So that's why Dez is valuable. Their offense isn't going to do anything, but Dez is going to get the ball thrown to him. They're not throwing to anyone else. Where did Witten go?
I don't know, man. Whoever had him dropped him. I know that.
I don't know.
Or not
Maybe he
that-
gets
that was
drunk
my
before
league.
every game, so they're just like, well, can't rely on him. Erica, put in Wentz.
I don't know how many times I had to say it. I really don't.
Nothing I would really change. I think the only thing I'd change between each lineup, is I put Doyle in for the tight end spot for Beth.
Yep.
I circled Erica, but I actually think that Beth is going to win this one.
All right. So I got a little insight on this one for you, Beth. I'm gonna tell you something. Besides the Dole Henry play, because that's who I'd actually like on your team. Besides everyone else, obviously. If you put Dole in, I'm gonna tell you something. So you know the whole Tyrod Taylor, Nathan Peterman thing. You know why they did that? I realize now. It's to throw off the fact that their defense is fucking horrible. It is so bad that Scott McDermott was like, I don't want anybody to notice this, so I'm just going to change out quarterbacks, and that's what everybody's going to talk about. It is so bad. It is.
I don't know why.
Dude, drop them. Drop them like they're hot rocks.
Oh, she has Buffalo's defense?
Yeah. Go pick up. I've said, Ethan already went and got Cincinnati's defense. I'd go pick up Washington against New York Giants this week.
Wait, did she play Buffalo's defense last week?
Yeah.
So you played... She did the no-no.
She did the no-no.
She did the no-no, and she would have won if she hadn't done the no-no.
She probably would have, because they scored negative points.
I didn't know.
They scored -3 points.
Oh.
They had -4, and then they got a sack right there at the end, and they got -3.
If she didn't play defense...
You just didn't have to play defense.
Everyone watching should know you never play the defense that your quarterback is going up against.
It's no.
Unless the worst player on your team is your quarterback and everyone else is just stacked.
I think we told him that at the very beginning of the season. Yeah. I think it was actually Beth. I told him not to do it.
Beth would have won if she had not broken the golden rule. Shame on you, Beth.
Yeah,
shame on you, Beth.
But so I'm going to tell you that. I'm telling you that for free now because I feel bad for beating you in a weird way. Take out Buffalo's defense purely not because you're playing out the no thing. And just no. I'd play Washington's defense or pick whoever you want to. Play the Chargers defense if you can get them. That'd be not a bad one. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Erica, like Gurley, he's gonna run for days and play Wentz over Prescott. All right, Erica, it's gonna be close.
You pick Erica?
And if she doesn't take out Buffalo's defense, yeah, I'm picking Erica.
Okay. Then last one, Jeremy versus Rob. Jeremy, I know you got burnt on the trade, but you got Mariota out of it, and Mariota, obviously you used him last week. This week, I think he's going to be valuable. You think it's going to be a shootout?
Yeah.
It's going to be, by shootout, I don't think it's going to be shootout necessarily, because I think they're going to use their wheels, because quarterbacks can run the ball. I wouldn't mind seeing Mariota, or be shocked seeing Mariota run for 50 yards up against Indy's defense. Nothing I hate about your team or would take out about your team.
I said the same thing.
Rob, I like LaShawn McCoy this week because Buffalo does not trust their quarterbacks.
We're going to need getting a third person. We're agreeing too much.
Yeah. They don't trust their quarterbacks. LaShawn McCoy is the only pretty thing on that team. You know who else is the only pretty thing on their team? Duke Johnson, who's been on your bench.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how many times we got to tell you that either. Like, it's like simple math. Like, he catches the ball, PPR lead, da-da-da-da-da.
He's the main guy. He's their Antonio Brown. He's just not Antonio Brown.
Right.
Duke Johnson is.
So, same thing. Jeremy, man. You have his Kansas City lineup last week kind of thing going with, like, going up against a bad defense. You got Corey Davis, Mariota, Delaney Walker. And this is the first time all year I've actually liked someone's to play tight end with Cook and... Because Cook's playing Denver, who gives up the second most points to tight ends. And then Delaney Walker. And so I like
Which one do you play? Because what's funny is in my other league, I have both of them. I'm obviously
if I had to pick and play both, either one, I'm playing Cook purely because Denver has given up the most points, like the second most points after New York.
Yeah,
I like Delaney. Is it PPR or regular?
PPR.
Ooh, that makes it a little harder.
Yeah, because it's a toss up there, but one could score 5 and the other scored 20. But I think they're going to be very similar.
I think I still play Cook. I think that's the safer play because, like you said, this is going to be a shootout, but it could be a shootout on Tennessee's side. That could happen.
Yeah,
and they run the ball after the second half.
I can see
that'd be my only. So, but enough said, dude. I like your lineup this week. It's that simple. You done good. What you done so far? Was it him or was it your dad that needed a kicker? I think it was your dad.
My dad needs a kicker.
Yeah, okay.
He needed a defense, and he has Philadelphia on his bench.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, we're good.
Rob, this simple. Duke for Amendola. I'm going to tell you again to put Sanu in your lineup last week. He still scored. He didn't score better than the guy I told you to play over. Crowder got points in like the last 4 minutes, or he'd have thrown up a freaking goose egg, and I'd have been right about that one. But I play Sanu over Jackson all day, every day this week. Duke over Amendola. I like McCoy, and not a fan of the New York Giants defense this week. I don't know why you're playing them against the Redskins at the Redskins. That's not.
I didn't really pay attention to kickers and deep. Oh, one thing me and Ethan were talking about today: kickers. I want to get rid of them in our league.
Dude, I do.
Rams
I
kicker.
did until this week.
Listen, Rams kickers have or kicker, no, just one. 132 points already. 132 points. That is right below like the second tier running back level. That is compared to.
And for you guys to know, the reason we want to get rid of it because it sounds
compared to Mason Crosby, who has like 58.
Right.
That's a huge difference.
Because it honestly is like pure luck. I mean, there's a little bit of skill involved where like you might pick the team that has like the most offensive chance that week, and that's why you play their kicker. But besides that, it's kind of a crapshoot.
Put it this way. The Rams kicker has had 5 games where he's got most of his points. A 27, a 17, 17, 17, 17. That is a massive advantage.
Yeah.
If the other kicker picks up 5 points, that 12 points is the difference between a crappy flex and a very good, wide receiver.
I was like, Beth Gronkowski went down to Mexico City where apparently there is no wind and balls fly from us.
So how many points did her kicker pick up?
17. And
kickers out, you would still have won.
Yeah, he kicks 2 field goals from 50-plus yards. Do you know how many points that is? That's 10 points right there.
Yeah.
No, so I've been down for this for a couple years. Like, I hate kickers.
You can't guess them.
All you gotta do is be able to play soccer, and you can play a field goal kicker. So no, you're not a football player in my mind.
Right. Yeah, Rams kicker picked up 1 last week. So stupid.
All right. So
who do you have winning that one? Jeremy and Rob.
I have Jeremy winning.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go Jeremy too, but I think that one's gonna be close. The only ones I feel good about are Dad winning and Blake winning.
Yeah, Blake, I'm good about.
Now, to close it, we're going to do a Thanksgiving special. We went on DraftKings. We made our lineups of who we would pick for obvious value, not just because they're the best ones. You can't afford all the best ones.
We did this last week, too, by the way, but some of it got cut off, so I apologize for that. We're going to try to... I think we keep it under 30. We're good.
We're going to be under 25, so... quarterback. Who are you playing at quarterback?
Case Keenum.
Okay, so you went cheaper than me.
Yeah.
I went Rivers. I went Phillip Rivers.
Well, I was in between. I'm either going to play...
He's going to have opportunity. I like the
I was
opportunity.
either going to play Kirk Cousins or I was going to go with the guy who I knew was still going to get touchdowns I could spend more money.
I wanted Kirk Cousins, but he was too expensive.
Compared to the rest of them.
What, $1.50 over yours and $1,000 over mine, so... I went real cheap in running backs.
I think it's pretty easy to go real cheap running backs in these games.
There's Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon's going to do the best.
Yeah.
But I went P. Ryan and Murray.
Okay. I went Darkwa and P. Ryan.
Darkwa. Yeah, that was the only one because he was a little bit cheaper than Murray. But up against Detroit, who just got wrecked in running game.
Did you see how bad Washington got wrecked in the running game? Even though everyone does when they play New Orleans. But
yeah, it's just... They might have to abandon the run. They didn't have to abandon the running game. Darkwa was able to play that game. They might have to abandon it, so yeah, we'll see. Plus, that was a game where Sterling Shepard didn't play. But anyways, but then I went real nice in my top 3 receivers. Thienen, Keelan Allen, Dez Bryant.
I literally have the same 3. I have 2 of the same ones.
Who do you have?
I have Thielen and Allen.
And then who's your third?
I have Dotson because...
I have Dotson in my flex.
Because Dotson has... If you watch the game, Dotson is by far the best wide receiver. And he gets targeted in the red... Just hasn't caught one.
Right.
He gets targeted so much in the red zone. It's
he's
ridiculous.
doing the work. If he gets a touchdown, he's definitely done. So he's in my flex. So who's your flex?
Diggs, because I'm playing Keenum. So I'm going for the...
So you're going for big.
I'm going for
both
big.
20, both a touchdown. Yeah. 2 or 3 touchdowns.
It's Detroit. They give up big plays. You saw what 2 receivers can do in a game against them.
So you went Diggs where I went Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then tight end?
Ingram.
So you had enough to go for Ingram?
Yep.
I went cheap. I went Rudolph.
That's not bad. I don't hate that.
I'm expecting Rudolph to have 3 catches, and I'm hoping one of them's a touchdown. That's what he's going to get 5 or 12.
Evan Ingram is just the best tight end in that whole group.
The other one's Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis.
I was 300 off of Vernon Davis.
Yeah.
I actually had 300 to spare.
I think that was probably those are the easiest ones to pick, I think, in this week was the tight ends. It was like, that's the
And then, same defense, Chargers?
Yep. Playing the Chargers defense.
Yep, because Dallas can't do anything.
Yeah. So hopefully you don't get screwed up last week, because if you do, that means I probably did.
Yeah, but Keenan Allen and Des Bryant, that's 2 for Beth that I like.
All right, guys. Well, that's all we got for this week. Go Tigers. Gamecocks suck. And good luck.